I feel this fire inside me every time someone even thinks of taking your place, and I swear I won't let anyone break what we have. No matter who tries to interfere, I'll make it painfully clear that you and I are not something they can rewrite or touch. Anyone who steps between us will learn quickly that I don't lose the person I love. Not now, not ever. If someone thinks they can come close to you, they're walking straight into a storm they never saw coming. I'll protect us with every part of me, even if the whole world tries to pull us apart. I don't care who tries to distract you. My presence, my loyalty, and my love will remind you who your heart belongs to. They can try to replace me, but they'll fail every time, because no one knows you like I do. If someone tries to compete for your attention, they're already losing, because my love speaks louder than their intentions. Anyone who thinks they can interrupt what we share is severely underestimating the depth of my devotion. If someone tries to steal your heart, they'll realize you were never theirs to touch in the first place. I'm fiercely protective, not because I'm insecure, but because I know exactly how rare what we have truly is. If someone tries to come close, I'll show them what it looks like when loyalty stands its ground. I won't allow anyone to manipulate your emotions. I see everything, and I'll stop anything that threatens our bond. If anyone tries to charm you away from me, they'll discover I don't surrender what I cherish. People can talk, people can tempt, but none of them can take the place I have carved in your soul. If someone tries to interfere, I'll make sure they understand the consequences of touching something sacred. Anyone who tries to come between us is picking a fight with destiny itself. I don't fear losing you. I fear the people who underestimate how far I'll go to keep us together. If someone tries to capture your attention, my love will snap you back like gravity. Anyone who tries to replace me will end up realizing they were competing with something they could never match. You're mine in ways that outsiders will never comprehend, and I intend to keep it that way. If someone tries to distract you, I'll remind you why your heart chose me in the first place. They can try to touch your mind, your time, your conversations, but they'll never touch your soul like I do. If someone tries to step into my place, I'll show them that loyalty and history are not easily erased. Anyone who thinks they can break us is severely underestimating the strength of what binds us. I've worked too hard, loved too deeply, and held on too tightly to let someone else ruin what we've built. If someone thinks they can come between us, they'll learn how unshakable I am when it comes to you. Anyone can flirt with you, but only I can reach the parts of you they'll never even understand. If someone tries to influence you, I'll make sure you remember the truth of who truly stands by you. I won't let anyone manipulate, confuse, or slide into your life disguised as something better. If someone attempts to interfere, they'll find themselves battling a love that refuses to lose. Anyone who thinks they can outshine me hasn't seen how bright I burn for you. If someone tries to approach you with intentions, I'll make sure they realize you're not available for the taking. No matter who tries to test our bond, I'll prove that what we have can't be shaken by outsiders. If someone tries to replace me, they'll realize I don't fade from the heart that easily. Anyone who challenges our connection will feel the weight of how deeply I've rooted myself in your life. If someone tries to come close, they'll encounter the boundaries I've built around us. I won't let anyone distort the love we share, not while I still breathe devotion into your name. If someone tries to steal your attention, I'll pull you back with the force of every moment we've lived. Anyone who thinks they can interfere doesn't know how fiercely I love. If someone tries to step between us, they're stepping into a place they were never invited. Anyone who thinks they can demand your heart will crumble when they realize you've already given it away. If someone tries to test you, I'll make sure you remember who has always been your safe place. I won't let anyone play games with us. Our connection is too sacred to be touched by careless hands. If someone tries to disrupt our peace, I'll restore it with a level of loyalty they can't compete with. Anyone who approaches you with intentions will feel the invisible wall of my presence. If someone thinks they can tempt you, they'll be defeated by the bond we've already built. I won't allow anyone to poison what we have. I'll guard our love like it's the last light in the dark. If someone tries to interfere, they'll quickly understand the strength of a committed heart. Anyone who tries to step into your life with intentions will collide with a love that refuses to be pushed aside. If someone even hints at taking my place, they'll feel the force of a devotion that never loosens its grip. Anyone who tries to influence you will find themselves overshadowed by the depth of what we share. If someone approaches you with interest, I'll make sure they realize you are not someone they can simply claim. Anyone who attempts to interrupt our connection will discover how unbreakable we become when threatened. If someone tries to steal a piece of your heart, they'll realize every part already belongs to me. Anyone who thinks they can stand closer to you will meet the walls I've built around us. If someone tries to test our bond, they'll watch it grow stronger right in front of them. Anyone who tries to charm their way into your life will be silenced by the truth of our history. If someone tries to compete with me, they'll lose the moment they witness how fiercely I love you. Anyone who tries to distract you from me will soon understand that your soul already knows where it belongs. If someone believes they can replace me, they haven't seen how deeply I've rooted myself in your world. Anyone who tries to get your attention will be swallowed by the shadow of the connection we built. If someone tries to stir doubt between us, I'll turn that doubt into a reminder of why we're unshakable. Anyone who attempts to come closer will feel the strength of the love that shields us. If someone wants your affection, they'll realize they are battling memories that will never fade. Anyone who tries to step between us is stepping into a devotion that will not break for anyone. If someone approaches you with curiosity, I'll make sure they understand you're already spoken for. Anyone who tries to plant jealousy in our hearts will watch it bloom into loyalty instead. If someone tries to interrupt our peace, they'll learn they have no place in the world we built. Anyone who thinks they can touch your heart will be defeated by the love that already owns it. If someone tries to come close to you, they'll vanish behind the intensity of the bond we share. Anyone who wants to stand where I stand will crumble under the weight of our unshakable connection. If someone tries to tempt you away, they'll find themselves battling a loyalty stronger than desire. Anyone who tries to compete for your heart will drown in the depth of the love we've created. If someone tries to replace my presence, they'll realize it's impossible to remove someone who never leaves. Anyone who tries to separate us will be defeated by the way your heart always returns to mine. If someone tries to get between us emotionally, they'll fail because we speak a language only we understand. Anyone who wants your attention will fade the moment you feel how tightly I hold you in my thoughts. If someone tries to steal your time, they'll face a love that refuses to be divided. Anyone who challenges our bond will break before we ever bend. If someone tries to get in your head, they'll lose against the memories of every moment we've lived. Anyone who tries to approach you with interest will meet the cold truth that you are already taken. If someone believes they can distract you from me, they'll learn loyalty always wins. Anyone who thinks they can stand between us will collapse under the weight of what we've survived. If someone tries to get close, I'll remind you softly why you chose me in the first place. Anyone who tries to pull you away will be reminded that your heart already has a home. If someone thinks they understand you more than I do, they'll quickly see how wrong they are. Anyone who tries to impose themselves in your life will watch my presence overpower theirs. If someone thinks they can steal your loyalty, they haven't seen how fiercely I protect what's mine. Anyone who tries to threaten our connection will crumble under the strength of our history. If someone tries to impress you, they'll realize you're immune to anything that isn't real. Anyone who tries to divide us will end up realizing they were never a match for the fire between us. If someone attempts to enter your life with intentions, they'll find a door already closed. Anyone who thinks they can outshine me doesn't understand how brightly I burn for you. If someone wants your attention, they'll lose it the moment you remember who stayed when others left. Anyone who tries to disrupt us will fade into the background of your life as if they never existed. If someone tries to confuse you, I'll clear the fog with the honesty of my devotion. Anyone who tries to steal you away will break against the truth of what we've built. If someone wants to touch your heart, they'll find mine already wrapped around it. Anyone who believes they can challenge me will realize they're fighting a love that refuses to lose.